Hi everyone. In this lecture you will learn how to introduce yourself. We will listen and repeat to a conversation titled, I'm Jennifer Miller. I would like to mention that if you are familiar with these topics already, you should skip this section, since I will talk about very basic topics. If you are new to the language, please do listen to all of these introductory lectures. Let me start by playing the audio program in this conversation. We will listen to Michael and Jennifer introduce each other. After you listen, you should repeat.
Listen and practice.
Hi, my name is Michael Oda.
I'm Jennifer Miller.
It's nice to meet you, Jennifer.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm sorry, what's your last name again?
It's Miller.
Now, after we listen to the conversation, the next step to do is for you to repeat the conversation again. So you can rewind this. I will go ahead and do that in a minute. And you should repeat after Michael mentions, hi, my name is Michael Oda. So you should also be doing the same thing. Let me highlight quickly the topic that we're covering at this time. And so in yellow, you will see that I will highlight the verb to be, which is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to try to explain. At the very beginning, Michael starts off the conversation with, hi, my name is Michael Oda. Then Jennifer moves on and answers, since both of them are introducing each other, I'm Jennifer Miller. Okay, then Michael responds, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm sorry, what's your last name again? And what you see in yellow is the usage of the verb to be. So what I would like to do is I would like to explain what that is. So let me get started. I should mention that we are practicing introducing ourselves. And the first thing that I would like to mention is that we have pronouns, like in this case is I. And the verb to be will vary depending on the pronoun that you use. So in this case, whenever I talk about I will say I am. And if I change the pronoun to you, then my verb to be will change to you are. Also, whenever I talk about the third person, the verb to be will also change. And going back to the conversation between Jennifer Miller and Michael, they were introducing each other. So one of the sentences was, I'm Jennifer Miller. As you can see, what we did here is that since I am talking about myself, I am using I as the main pronoun. And then this follows the verb to be. I am Jennifer Miller. Now, in the conversation, they created a contraction of this verb. And so the contraction of this verb will be I'm Jennifer Miller, which is what you heard on the conversation. There are more ways that the verb to be is used, but for this particular lecture, I will only talk about introducing yourself. And in future lectures, I will explain or give more details about how the verb to be is used. So what I would like to do now is I would like to show how you're going to make this work for other pronouns. And for example, if I mentioned that this is the first example, right? I'm Jennifer Miller. If you use the pronoun you need to understand that the verb to be is going to be you are. And so for the purpose of the example, I'm going to go ahead and leave the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and say you are. Well, let me go ahead and say Michael. Okay. 1 second. He is John. She is Mary. It is nice to meet you. And if you notice, what we did is we're just basically, after the verb to be, we are including the name. And so in your case, what I would like for you to do is to listen to the conversation again and repeat as many times as necessary until you get the appropriate pronunciation. So let me go ahead and play that again.
Listen and practice.
Hi, my name is Michael Oda.
I'm Jennifer Miller.
It's nice to meet you, Jennifer.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm sorry, what's your last name again?
It's Miller.
After you repeated the conversation, the next step to do is to exchange this information for your name. For example, if your name is Joe, then you will say something like this. Hi, my name is Joe. So instead of saying Michael Oda, right? So what you want to do is personalize this. If possible, if you have a classmate that you can work with, then that will be great. If not, you can just repeat the two conversations and go along with it. The objective of this is just to make sure that you understand how to basically give an introduction. Okay, so I think that this is it for now, and I will see you on the next lecture.